Okay, so it says that we're live. Hello, everyone. My name is Kara Brown. I am an urban fantasy author, and I'm also a romance writer who writes under the name of Faye Black. And the only reason I'm mentioning that is because last week in the middle of finals, a book that I was in came out and is published and is out in the world. And I did not get to have my big party like I wanted to because I was too busy doing, college academic stuff. And so I told myself that when this stream came, we were going to go ahead and celebrate. So for those of you who don't know, sorry guys, I'll let you introduce yourselves.
No, talk about this book.
Okay, so this is called The One Bed Anthology. It is about the trope of, oh no, there's only one bed. What will we do, right? And so it has 8 different stories in it that basically kind of go from steamy to not very steamy. My story in here is very not steamy, which is good because I found out that my aunt bought a copy of it and I have to make eye contact with her at the family dinner. So there's that. I will go ahead and put a link in the description for you guys, or not the description. There is a link in the descriptor, but I will throw it into the comment section for you guys if you are interested and would like to support it. The Violet Gaze publishing house that let me be in the anthology were really kind and very sweet, and the owner of the company was like, she's like, I really, really, really love your story, and I was like, oh, thank you.
I really loved your story. I thought it was delightful. I was really, I loved it. I thought it was great. I have not read all of the other stories yet, but I read yours.
I have not either. Yeah, I haven't either, but Dana was the one that says, like, yeah, there's some in here that are like, woo! And I was like, oh, good thing that you told me. I had to call my aunt. Like, hey, by the way.
The first one was a little, I skipped over that one, but I did see there were some steamy parts in there. Because, of course, I had to go right to the Caro part. I recommend that, right? I mean, if you really want full enjoyment, go right to the Caro part, I think. Oh. Yeah, that's great. It's good. We lost Amy's mic.
Disagree with you, okay? I'm gonna have to disagree with you. Start at the beginning, okay? Because it's like a build up. It's like woohoo, and then Caro's is like a nice, refreshing break, and you're like, oh my gosh, and it's such a beautiful story, and but it's the wonderful break that you need between. It's like intense, break, intense. So yeah,
like a really good. Never mind. Okay, good.
So start at the beginning.
Like a really good romance book. We all know what she's thinking.
Okay,
that was not what I was thinking, but we'll go with that.
What you do is, it's like you have your appetizer and you have your fancy whatever, and then they serve you some sorbet with a mint leaf to cleanse your palate so that you can actually continue on with the rest of the meal and taste all the flowers. Caro's story is the sorbet and the mint leaf. Okay, it gives you a nice break. It helps cleanse your palate and prepares you for the rest of what's coming. Okay, so yes, so that's why I'm saying don't just go straight to the Caro. Okay, actually enjoy the whole meal from start to finish. Okay.
Says Ava Fox. Okay.
I like to have dessert. I like to have dessert first, really. So.
All right. Well, on that note, since we did my dessert first and talked about my book, why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves now? We'll start with Dana.
Hello, my name is Dana Gollin, and these days I've been writing more under Ava Fox, who does enjoy a good appetizer along with the rest of the full course meal. And dessert is always served last because it's the best. No. Anyway, I am here today to get my life organized and maybe do some Ava Fox writing. Who knows? Who knows what the future holds?
Dun, dun, dun. Words. It has to hold words because we're here to do writing sprints.
That's right.
Hello, everybody. I am Amy Awesome Buddy. I am an SEO consultant. And true to form, I will be doing work. But I am writing copy for one of my clients' websites, so I will have word counts.
That's good.
Woohoo!
Exciting.
That leaves you.
That was
Go
me.
ahead,
I didn't
Lisa.
want to. I didn't want to cut Amy off. I was so excited about the copywriting, and I just jumped in there, but I didn't want to cut her off. So, hi, I'm Lisa Daly, former copywriter, and I am actually, and I'm a traditionally published author, and I write contemporary romance and dating advice books. Weirdly enough, so there you go.
Oh man, and talk about the man with the best timing ever. You showed up.
Yay! He's just in time to do his intro. Ooh, cool
Right?
background, Kara. Am I just noticing that? Oh, I am, because before it was all four of us.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Intros.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, my channel is The Story Detective, and we analyze everything craft oriented under facts from the BS and bring it to the viewers. I also do reviews, and what else might please me?
Awesome.
Hey, you're breaking up a little bit there. I don't know if that's you or us, though.
I thought it was great because he was talking and then it cut out and then he came back and it was all BS, cut out, and things like that. And I was like, yes! That was the most humorous thing. It was wonderful. Thank you for giving me a little giggle.
All right. So while he goes and figures that out, I'm going to say hello to some folks and see how you all doing. Let me go ahead and scroll away up. So I would like the record to show at exactly the 90-minute mark, Mr. Brown showed up and said tacos. So there's nothing that we can do at this point. This is the record now. Bonnie's here. It's good to see you, Bonnie. Spence is also here. She informed me that I had time to make tacos, but I have to confess I didn't make the tacos. Sorry, friends. Better Days are here. It's good to see you. CB is here. They had a quesadilla from Taco Bell. I heard they were getting rid of the Mexican pizza tomorrow. Did you guys know that? Taco Bell is?
Yeah, Mr. Man.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna
No.
say, Mr. Man is flaming because that's like pretty much the only thing he likes off that entire menu.
My
Well,
boyfriend is all upset because they took away the quesadillas.
oh,
And I'm like, really, of all the things?
Quesarito. What is that? Part quesadilla, part burrito?
Oh, I've never actually had one. I'm under the impression it's a burrito and they just like wrapped a burrito in a quesadilla. So yeah, quesarito. Yeah, I'm like, I've never even had one. And he's like, well, you can't have them anymore.
that sounds like something he would say. Nita is here. Hello. I love that avatar, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
See, RC is here. Good to see you. Joanne is here. Let's see. Miss Barbara popped in to say hello and hit the like button. I do not know if you are still here, Miss Barbara, but it's always good to see you. And I wish you luck on your editing because I know you were working on that next book. Georgie is here. Hello, Georgie. Orla is here. Orla was very sweet and gave us the one reminder about the Authortube anthology, and I was really grateful for it because I had not finished my 1,000 words yet, but that's definitely happening tomorrow. That's happening tomorrow.
Nice.
I
Sarah's here. Oh, what'd you say, Robert?
finished either. I ended up hitting a roadblock, and then I stopped days because I was just driving myself nuts. This is a problem with me because my ideas are this big, and I need to condense them.
We were talking about that yesterday because someone had said how people think that, or it was difficult to write a short story. And a lot of people assume that short stories are so simple to write. And I'm like, no, because you have an idea that's this big and you got to condense it into this amount of time and still have the whole story told.
Mhm.
I have a problem with my ideas into a novel-length story, much like a short one, which I'm working on it. I'm getting closer.
Just takes practice. Let's see. So Sarah is here, picking up Kid from co-op class. Well, thank you for hitting the like button, and I hope you and your small one are being safe outside. We were having a discussion about that too. Aaron is here. Hello. Going to make tea and settle in. What kind of tea? I know I don't think Aaron's a tea snob, but I think Aaron would be very particular about her tea. So I'm very curious.
That's interesting. What kind of tea does a tea snob drink?
Well, if you're my mom, it's usually Earl Grey, but only the finest of Earl Grey.
Right. That is a tea snob tea, isn't it?
Yeah. If you're here, Mom, I love you. Oh, hold on. I didn't mean to skip you, Christine. Christine is here. It's good to see you. Steven is here. Good to see you as well. Doo-doo-doo. Master Sango is here and just had hot dogs. That sounds really good now. The food talk has begun. Can you tell this is the lunchtime stream? Yeah. Hello, Michael. It's good to see you. Ginny is here. It's good to see you as well.
Hey.
Other Jeannie is here. I'm back with a minute to spare. Yep.
Nice.
Ava is here. Good to see you. I see you've changed your name to just Ava. There's a joke there somewhere.
Oh, sorry. I was
No,
gonna say,
go on.
she knows how we feel about the word just.
Oh.
It's just 100 words. So.
You guys. Hi, Devin. It's not a stream without Devin. Good to see you. Adega's here. Hello, Adega. Doo-doo-doo. If you guys can't tell, I'm a little low energy today, so I appreciate you putting up with that.
Oh, you can't tell.
I can't tell. Oh, I'm so tired. Hi. This is...
YouTubers.
I think he means that, like, I think he means that in the sense, like, a team, right? That's what you meant, Mr. Brown, right? A team.
So
No.
I'm just gonna. If you think I'm sassy, you have not seen Mr. Brown at sass capacity. He like leaves me in the dust, and it's very subtle because he'll say something and be kind of like, "Wait," but I'm sure he meant a team.
I'm sure.
Cio is here. Hello, Cio. Cio actually got me a shirt that I meant to wear today, and it's basically like a Taco Taro shirt. But I went to the gym and I haven't changed my clothes yet because I didn't want to like. I have the shirt. I mean to wear it today, and it will be worn. It is.
I have seen the shirt, and I can vouch it is an awesome shirt. I really like it.
Yeah, I really like it. Oh, it's good to see you. Margaret's here. Hello, Margaret. Let's see. Caro's story is published under Faye Black. Yes, it is. You will not see Caro Brown on there because one of the fun things about writing multiple genres is they're too different. It confuses your readers, and they have things to say. So I have 2 separate pen names just for that. So I am this one right here, if you guys are not. I am the Faye Black on there. So.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Show us the cover again, because I feel like you should show it to us big for the people who can't see.
Who just came in.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see it.
Oh. For all the people who just came in, this is a semi-celebration of the fact that last week I had an anthology come out, and I did not get to celebrate because I was in the middle of dying through finals. But today is my day. This is the book. Here I am, right here, if I can find it, right there. That's my story. There are 8 different stories in this book. This is volume 2, so if you really like it, you can also go buy volume 1, and then you have 16 one-bed stories. Oh, no, there's only one bed. What do we do? You know what you do. Oh, my goodness.
And you know what I noticed about the cover for volume 1? They use the same couple. Mm-hmm. The couples are in different positions, but it's the same couple. And I thought that was really, that was really good.
Yeah, branding. Yeah, really good branding. They, I will give it to Violet Gaze when they decide to brand something. It's very consistent. They're got their thumb on the pulse for that one. So yeah. Oh, it's Becca. Hello, Becca. Becca, are you streaming later today with Henna today? I can't remember. I think you are because I saw a portal thing. So, but I'm tired. Camille is here. Hello, Camille. It's always good to see you. Petra is here. Hello. I would wave, but I have a Bones right here, and he's kind of like pet me.
Well, wave.
Yeah, thank you. Sophia is here. Good to see you as well. Oh, Chelsea is here. Hello, Chelsea. Chelsea has a live chat happening today, an hour after I finish, if you guys are interested in checking that out. And as always, Chelsea, if you want to throw a link into the comment section so folks can find that really easy, you are more than welcome to.
I can't find the link, Caro, to your new book. Could you post that in the chat, please? I don't see it.
Who needs to promo when you have friends like this? I put it in the chat just for you, and it's in the video description as well.
There it is. Okay, now I see it.
You're so ridiculous. What was that, Robert?
Go buy and getting Clark. The link open. Parker almost due. I can't open and read it. So,
I can't understand, Robert.
can you hear me
You're
at all?
still cutting out.
Oh,
Yeah.
only when you said, "Can you hear me at all?" The rest of it, you were completely underwater.
Okay. Which I'm back.
Okay, well, he'll come back.
He will come back. I just want to be clear because there seem like there's a lot of different ones, Carol. Is this the one? Is that the one? That's the right one, right?
That's the right one. Thank you for confirming. Thank you.
That's the one that says Spade Black right there, right? That's the
Yes.
one? Okay. There are some other ones that I just want to be sure I got the right one. Thank you so much.
That's totally the right one. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is sweet vengeance. Okay, so I would normally okay, so you are doing that later today, cosplaying Portal for the live stream today. Okay, cool.
What? That's kind of awesome.
Yeah, and then Chelsea did put in the link for the chat today, so if you guys would like to sit in and enjoy that good conversation, that's where you're going to do it at. Again, really sorry I'm low energy today. I'm just kind of but on that note, we should probably go ahead and do a writing sprint because that's what we're here to do. And we're 15 minutes in, 16 at this point. So, no, I don't want to invite somebody. I want to share the screen. Thank you. Chrome tab, 16, share. So since my story happens to be a romance, I figured that we could have a heart timer.
Aww.
I know. We're keeping on theme, y'all. Keeping on theme. So what we're going to do is we are going to write for 20 minutes, and then we will reconvene and see how we all did and praise each other and hold each other accountable. And we're going to go ahead, and I'm going to start this in 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was time. And we get to deal with the next 5 to 10 minutes of all of us lagging as we speak until we all sync up, and it will be glorious. Should probably unmute Robert. So how did you do? What did you do? Share your
209
progress with
words.
us.
In which I was able to
109
utilize
words.
7 of my 11 keywords.
Oh, impressive.
Very nice. I was able.
I had a.
Am I lagging?
See, this is the lag. Go on, Dana. Go on.
Oh, I was gonna say I numbered 117 pages and had to deal with a teenager.
Everything was muted for a minute there. How does my mic sound? Any better?
It sounds
Much.
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really good.
I had a wardrobe change because I wanted to show people the shirt that Savvy had gotten me. So, not that I'm trying to show off the chest
I
to you.
love it.
I
See the taco.
That's nice.
This is the most glorious shirt ever. It's my
Mhm.
Tuesday shirt. But I had a wardrobe change, and I took a phone call, and then I also wrote 566 words.
That is impressive. All that.
I did.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I always like to add my own things onto Kara's word count. I had a wardrobe change. I took a phone call. I did my taxes. I think I got this COVID vaccine under control. And I wrote 787,000 words. You're like, I'm just constantly in awe, Caro. I'm always impressed. And having read your words recently in this book, what was that called again? Let me think about that.
I mean,
Yeah,
this
that book.
This book right here, the one
Yeah,
that came out last
book.
week.
They're good. So you're not just, cranking out crap there, girlfriend. These are actual good words, which makes it even harder to like you. But you are so sweet.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
really good.
The funny thing about that story is that's the first time I ever did a story, and the editor said you have to make it longer. And I was like, I do? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, like how much longer? She's like, double it. And I was like, oh.
That's
Yeah.
challenging, though. I'm a little bit of an underwriter. I usually want to go back and add a couple of little scenes in once I write the book and then do my read through. I always go, well, I'd like to have more of this, or maybe I want to spend more time on that, or there was some funny opportunity, for a really funny scene that I missed. And I used to have an assistant who would say there need to be more kissing scenes. You put in more kissing scenes. And so now I always hear Melanie's voice, and I'm like, I should probably put in another kissing scene. That's it.
Because you write romance, right?
Yes.
Those kissing.
No, I write insurance manuals.
I would believe that. I would completely believe that. I mean, you said you were a copywriter, so I believe you could write anything. But yes, kissing scenes are mandatory. Lots of them. Hopefully the ones that make you a little red and need to get your fan out. Whew.
Yes.
And you will find those in the One Bed Anthology. You will be needing a bucket of ice.
Oh my
for
goodness.
some of them. It's like, whoa, oh.
That's the one. I had to get back from the page. See, that's what I did. Ask me what my word count was. Big fat 0. Guess what I did? No, I was reading your book. Well, no, I already read your story. I was reading the other ones. Had to get a little ice water. I'm good. Yeah. Good.
I familiarize myself with what I was writing a couple of days ago and edit a couple of paragraphs. But as far as the Caro's recent anthology, as I was saying when I was cutting out, I need to go buy it because I got an art copy. Then I got an email yesterday saying your art review is only due, but I couldn't open it, either link. They were just
no. Well, you know what, Robert? I don't know if you know this, but it is available right now on all your favorite retailers. And in fact, it's only $3.99 on Kindle. So you should run over and grab that now.
Yeah. A lot of times did you get the art copy through Booksprout?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of times, like, did you want them to email it to your Kindle?
They just sent a regular email, and it had 2 different links in there. I thought was for like one for Kindle and one for something else, and neither link worked. They wouldn't open up.
Right. So
Really?
you have to go into your Kindle settings and let your Kindle know that it's okay to accept emails from Booksprout. And because that's what I had to do. And then it'll download to your Kindle. And the other one, if you just download it to your regular computer, it'll download as like a Word document.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, and it wouldn't open, so I had no idea.
Yeah. Well, even if you do purchase a copy, which is always beneficial for everyone involved, you still got to go. Still take your time to go leave that review because it really helps. Like, and it'll post, your review will post to Amazon and it'll post to Goodreads and stuff like that, but it helps the author in the whole Booksprout thing.
So I don't have to wait. No, because my review is also due today. So if I post it, I was going to go ahead and post it on Amazon and Goodreads and BookBub. But if I just post it on Booksprout, it'll spread it far and wide.
That's correct.
So when you write your review on Booksprout, it'll as long as the author has put, so it'll say link to Amazon, and then you'll copy and paste your review there, and then it link to
BookBub or whatever, Goodreads,
wherever they want you to send your reviews to. But that way, you only have to write it one time. You go, like, if you go to Booksprout, you only have to write it one time. Then you copy and paste it there, and you follow the links that the author has provided, and it'll just send it where it needs to go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you just
I get it.
So I bought the Kindle copy, so I will go over it, give a couple of stories a read, and give it a review.
It's super easy.
That would make Brittany, my publisher, very happy. Thank you.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Because she sent to me the stuff. She's like, "Hey, ask your friends to look at it." And it's like, I will ask, but you know how art goes.
Well, let me say something. So I am fairly new to Booksprout, although I really like the idea I really like the idea. The whole reason that people do Goodreads giveaways is that you can give away, 5 copies or 100. If you're the publisher, you can give away 100 digital copies of the book. And that the whole idea behind that is that these Goodreads reviewers will then often give you a review on Amazon or review on some other platform, and just Goodreads. Goodreads is good as well. And but it's always sort of a crapshoot, and you can pay Goodreads to do like a $500 package where they will nag people to do your to review your book. But Booksprout will also nag your people, not for $500. Right?
Yeah. But because I sat down because you and I had a powwow about Net Gallery, and I was like, in my brain, I was like, this is like Booksprouts, but not as expensive, like, at all. So
for like self-published authors, Booksprout is free unless you want to pay for it, and then $10 is like the minimum monthly subscription if that's what you want to go for. And because I could not imagine. You said $500, and I was like, what? That's my mortgage payment. No, I'm like, and that's not real. That's not an unreal amount, because some of these places are asking ridiculous amounts of money. And it's just like, well, yeah, sure. If I was a large publishing company, why not? But I'm just me, or a small starter.
Well, that's it. And and you already, you give away the ARCs, but with like Goodreads, you don't. I really like that Booksprout has this kind of follow up. Like they want you. They go, okay, your review. You promise you're going to give us a review, and and I got my little email, I think yesterday. And I was like, okay, well, I better get that done. And I think a lot of times people read an ARC with the intention of reviewing, and then they forget it or whatever. And so I like the experience. This is the first time I've done one of these.
I really appreciate Yeah, like I really appreciate Booksprout because they'll also, like, after a certain amount of times that a person fails to fulfill their end of the agreement, they will label that person as like a book bandit, a book
A
thief
book
or
bandit.
Yeah, they don't get to do it anymore. So
yeah.
All right. I'm gonna redirect the conversation because
Why not?
this is something that we could probably talk about on your next Market Monday.
It is.
Yeah, there you go. Just leaving you some ideas. All right, so let's do some progress checks. So Christine got 568 words. Aaron says got distracted and accomplished nothing. I don't believe that you accomplished nothing. You accomplished what you need to do at that moment. Jeannie cleaned up another chapter of their dark fantasy. This is going to need another round of edits before the end of the month. I feel that in my soul. I feel it because I am working on rewrites right now myself. CB got 387 words of the scene I am most worried about in the Nano project. Oh no. Let's see. Cora, welcome Cora. I did not see you pop in, but you snuck in very nicely. Got finished their schoolwork for the day. No more schoolwork for me. I'm done. Woo!
Yay!
We're not doing
Yeah, that reminds me. I've been meaning to say this whole time, but I didn't want to interrupt anybody. Big congratulations to Caro because she is officially completely done with school. She's getting her degree and everything. She is done.
I'm done. Yay. Which means that in later streams, when Sky comes back and she's like, "What are you working on?" It's like, not schoolwork. Oh, okay. Bonnie is watercolor painting today. De-stress and refilling. Okay, so like I was vlogging earlier, right? I was doing my vlog, and while I was waiting for the stream to start, it's like, I just noticed that since school ended, I've been doing stuff like baking and cooking all day. Now I'm looking up how to make soap and like all this other stuff. Like my creative brain has just decided to explode with new things. So I have tried watercoloring though, and I think I don't have the finesse for that. Oh no. Help. Iani? If I am butchering your name, I do it with love. Let me know how to actually pronounce your name. But they got 408 words. Becca says had trouble getting started, but managed to squeeze out 203 words. You did great.
Nice.
Lee got 271 words, distracted by the discussion that was being had.
Sorry.
Ava cleaned their desk off and had about a page of handwritten words. Very nice. Let's see. Eve is pulling up a to-do list for the morning, trying to review for class. 48 words. Do notes count? Yes, all words matter in this world for me. Nicole popped in. Hello, Nicole. It's nice to see you. Let's see. I finished hanging out bed sheets to dry and unloaded and reloaded the dishwasher. Domestic chores are killer. I don't know. Like, I've worked that into my morning routine these days. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi. Let's see. Petra got lunch and reread the last scene that they wrote. Very nice. Margaret organized some stuff and got stuck wondering what type of content for your future Patreon. Ah, that's very interesting.
Yay.
Always wondering that.
It never ends.
I know. It seems to be like the patron thing of the day. What should I do?
Yeah, I don't have one of those, unfortunately, because I just like, of all the stuff for me to manage, that's just one thing that I can't put on the plate. Like at one point I was like, that's going to be the goal. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this a thing. And then like I get to it, I'm like, or not. No. Let's see. And then, of course, AnCat Gamer has shown up. Hello. Yes. Thank you for encouraging folks to thumbs up the stream. I have not forgotten your suggestion about the Nightbot thing. I just haven't gotten around to it. So I remember it's written on here. I haven't done it yet. I'm really sorry. All right, moving on. Let's see. We're talking more about book sprouts. Let's see. Sophia says that they're brainstorming their magic system for Nano. Oh, hey, that reminds me. So I had a question. And these questions aren't in order. But my question was, like, who's doing Nano this year?
Not I. Oh, sorry.
After 2 failed NaNoWriMos on the camps, this one, I'm thinking about it. I could either continue to edit my book and probably fail again, or I could start something new and original and attempt to draft something. I have a story in mind that I've had in mind for a while, but I don't have a concrete set of characters and a fully developed plan. So I'd be setting myself up for failure either way.
Well,
What are the
maybe-
choices again?
I
Failure.
You said that you have an idea, right? Because November's Nano is basically all drafting. It's not as lenient as the camps are. So if you've already got the idea and you just sit down and you just start brain dumping, it's not like have a start to finish complete novel in 1 month. It's just basically write the skeleton of your 50,000 word novel, and then you spend the rest of the year editing it and all that other stuff. So it might be easier than you think.
I will be further ahead along with it, that's for sure. Now,
Yeah.
last November, I had a plot with no characters, and I sat down and I wrote something that was pretty consistent. I didn't finish it, but I finished it in our live streams, and it took me like a couple of months after, but I did. And there is
I remember that because you finished it in my stream, and you're like, "Hey, I finished this thing." I was like, "Oh, he finished it," and I was like, "Wait, he finished it! Whoa!"
Oh yeah.
So maybe I'll do the same thing. I'll try to get the plot points down and at least have a cohesive plot and see where it leads.
Yeah. Because then you get all kinds of like discounts for things that you'll probably never use, but it's totally worth it. So I don't do Nano for superstitious reasons, but I encourage people to do Nano. So I'm like,
I think the more stories that I have stockpiled, the better.
mhm.
So that's a good thing, because once you start publishing and you're trying to meet a deadline, it's good to have things in your kind of backlog. But yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Let's see, we got a lot of
Definitely.
we got a lot of
Lots
folks doing Nano.
Yeah.
First time doing real Nano. All nanos matter, just like all words matter.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I hope to. It's a lot of folks saying yes. There's a couple of no's in here. Grand, your 5K 5 times five days a week is pretty admirable, Eve.
That's like
Or
2.5. That's like 2.5 nanos.
Yeah. That's seriously a lot.
Right? Because you need 1666 a day for nano.
Yeah, you do. I remember last year. I think I finished it like on the 15th because well, I mean, there's that, but it's like, though, one thing I always tell folks, because they're always kind of talking to me about my word count, is that I can't say that all those words are great. I do edit them to be better, but like at the time when I'm writing them, it's just a giant like rainbow vomit. Like nobody cares how pretty it looks as I've put it on the page. They only care about how I fix it afterwards. So, and that awkward segue is going to lead us into another writing sprint because we've only done one and we're an hour into the stream. So, all right, so let me go ahead and pull this up. And okay, I did the last countdown. Who would like to do this one?
I can do it. All right, here we go. Okay, ready?
Yes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sprint!
Okay, that was time. Feel free to share what you did, how you did, and all that goodness. I had to actually do some research because I realized that I didn't know a lot about the background of this character. So, no words written, but knowledge achieved. Woo.
Hey,
How did you guys?
I got just a little bit. I got a little bit of writing done, but my dog was going crazy because I had a package at the door. So,
What kind of
you
package?
know how that goes. It's a treadmill. So normally I would not be excited at all about a piece of exercise equipment. However, I was very inspired by your recent blog, Miss Caro. We had a couple months ago in the on my live stream, we had talked to Jewel, and I can't think of her last name, but she wrote the book on rapid release, and she literally writes those 8 million books a month on her treadmill, like treadmill desk going right away, and then you had done a vlog, and there you are on your treadmill. And when I asked, you said you loved it. And I thought, I have got to do this because I feel like I'm going to die in my chair. I spent a lot more time sitting in the pandemic. So I have gotten a treadmill. I'm going to have a little treadmill desk set up. I'm super excited.
Yeah, I really do like it. I think the only reason I haven't been on it like the last 2 weeks is because my brother's here, and I said it in the vlog, but I feel really weird walking on the treadmill with my brother sitting like right there. I'm kind of like, no.
Yeah.
That's what Elijah and I are starting to get back into the gym routine, and I was actually thinking about doing dictation while we're doing our cardio. But then, I was like, that's a really great way to get in the cardio and the writing. But we cardio to the point where, like, we're not cardioing fast enough if we can still have a conversation. So I was like, Dragon's going to be like,
I was going to say, if you're anything like me, usually like halfway through whatever cardio you're doing, you're like, F this. I've made mistakes in my life.
I know. Also, how do you spell?
Right? I was like, I'm going to have to translate all of the like huffing and puffing. And I was like, yeah. But
when I was doing like one research paper for college, I was driving a lot at the time. And so I was like, we're going to multitask. And so I would have my voice to talk on my phone for Google Docs. So I would talk and basically write my entire paper while driving. It was very humorous to edit because there'd be parts that's like, and then of course, if we review the statistical analysis, like, watch where you're going.
Yeah. But I do admire that you're getting out of your chair, because I felt the same way. The other day, my back hurts so bad, and that's all I could think of. I was like, I'm going to die in this chair. The kids are going to come home, and I'm going to be a corpse right here in this position. And
Go ahead, Robert. Sorry.
Dictated entire first drafts on my one series, and it does get easier as you do it, but it's hard. There are a lot of mistakes. The first time I tried it, I had Dragon Naturally Speaking back when that was a thing. And when I actually translated the first draft, there were parts of it that I couldn't remember what I said because the translation was so bad. Some of it was like Mad Libs. I can't repeat here what some of it said. Like, wow, how did it come up with that?
That's mine would be like blah 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 blah, and then it'd be like, I'll have 2 Boston creams. Totally. I couldn't dictate.
Be funny to publish something like that.
You would.
Like the bloopers. I mean, maybe not like for sale, but you could put it on your website as like, and here's the laugh of the day.
You know what? That would be a good Patreon thing, right? A good Patreon. Here's a deleted scene, and you'll see why.
It would give new meaning to the word advanced reader copy.
Exactly.
Yeah, I had I have some very fun like speakos and typos. I don't know what goes on in my brain where I try and say something and something else comes out. I know people are like, that's a Freudian slip, but I'm like, no, I literally have speakos. Because at one point I was talking to Mr. Brown. He's like, what'd you have for lunch? It's like, oh, I had a spicy friend rice. And he's like, I think you meant spicy fried rice. And I was like, I said that. And he was like, no, you said spicy friend rice.
I don't want to even know what you put in that, right?
It tastes like pork.
Right? I find myself having those moments where, like, I'll be in the middle of a sentence and then the next word, I can't even think of it. I'm like, and then I'll describe what you do with it. And then, of course, Mr. Man and the kids are all looking at me like, what's wrong with you? And then I'm just, whatever, deal with yourselves. I'm done.
Funny.
Just don't be on Caro's bad list or you might end up in her spicy friend rice.
Yeah, right. I do have a book with a cannibal in it. I'm just saying.
Right. And you are one of her spiciest friends. So.
This is so true.
Amy, did you say what you did besides having to fight your way back on the stream twice?
No, I clobbered some gremlins and I slapped some refreshes around on my laptop because I'm tired of having to refresh everything. And I do what Dana does, where I will be looking at a paper towel and I'm thinking somebody hand me a paper towel, and I'm like, somebody hand me a napkin, white cloth, white paper sheet, thin, and I can hear the word paper towel in my brain crystal clear. But when it comes time for my Broca's area to actually formulate the fucking syllables and say them, nothing. Just flat lines. And I'm like, and I can say all those words. Napkin, cloth, white, face, white paper, right there. But paper towel will not come out. And it's like my brain's version of stuttering, I think.
That's like me when I was in Japan. I'd have to ask for things. And I'd be like, I need... I would literally go straight through that, and they'd be like, "Ododo," and I'd be like, "Yes, I think that's the word. Take money."
Yes, ododo. I will have 2 ododos. One time when I was living in Italy, there was every Thursday night, there was this giant line, like all the way down the block outside of this shack. Like literally, it looked like an outhouse by the side of the road, and there was this giant line of people. And one day I'm like, I'm going to get in the line for that shack. So I get in the line, I wait, I get to the front, and they asked me how many. And I said, 2. And it turns out to be like the best chicken I ever had in my life. They stuff an entire spit roasted chicken in a bag with a bunch of fries and hand it to you. And that was your only option. How many? 1, 2, 73. And so I had an Odo, and they're delicious.
I think my favorite mistake I ever ordered in Japan were the sweet crepes. Because I was hungry and I'd just gotten off the train and I was like, I don't know what this is. I just want to eat it. And it's literally like, it's just diabetes in a crepe. Because it's got like sweet cream and fruit and they hand it to you. And at first it looks like it's an ice cream cone. I was very confused, but I was like, I'm hungry. I'm going to eat it. And then I was like, gom. And then it came back. It's like, 2, ichi.
Yeah.
Oh, ichi, ni. Sorry, me.
I absolutely love those outhouse places because there was this place in Pike's Place Market. It was literally like the old kitchen doors where the top opened and it was separate.
Oh, the split Dutch door, right?
Yeah. It was literally one of those, and there was this Greek woman, and I think she was like Orthodox Greek because she had like her hair wrapped up and everything, and she was just chubbiest cheeks ever. And you walked up and she spoke broken English, and you would just tell her how many you wanted, and she would hand you these boxes, and inside of it was the best gyro. And like, and so I was like, is this real? Lamb and goat and all that. And she says, yes, 100%. I'm like, finally, because Americans, they're all beef gyros, and I'm like, no, you're missing out.
It's not the same, yeah.
Yep, you find those outhouse places because they're the best.
They are. Oh my gosh, we used to call it the Roadkill Cafe, but it was so good.
There was this one place, I've told this story before, but when I was in Japan, there was this ramen shop, and I called it the ramen shop of requirement. It probably had a fancy name that I don't remember. and I could only find the place at 2 a.m. in the morning when I needed to get sober after drinking all Friday night. And like at one point, like I had even taken a nap because the ramen was so good. I was determined to eat it sober. Could never find the place, like ever. And one day I showed up and the owner's son was there and he spoke English. And I was like, hey, man, you watch Harry Potter? And he was like, yeah, I see Harry Potter. Harry Potter good. And I was like, tell your dad this is the ramen shopping requirement. I can only find it when I need to get sober at 2 a.m. in the morning. So he explained it to his dad. And his dad was like, oh.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
Anyways, so, let's take a look and see how the folks in the comments did. I don't know if you guys came here for derailing conversations, but that's totally where we are today.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm actually enjoying this because I've like been holed up in the house for like almost 2 weeks. So I'm kind of like, yes, tell me more about this trip.
Tell me more about the chickens.
I have a killing question for Caro.
Yes.
What do you ink with?
What do I ink with?
Are you doing it digitally or by hand when you do your artwork?
Digitally. When I used to do it by hand, I would get like, do I have them? Hold on.
There's a new Ava Fox coming. So
Like I'm not at your level where you probably use the pen nubs, but what I would do is I would use these pencils, and they're called, I don't know if it's going to focus on here. It's called Blackwing 502.
Okay.
And it's basically like the best drafting pencil outside of the mechanical version that you can get. And it's like very smooth, very nice granite. But then my inking pens, I usually use like the brush tips. So I have a whole bunch of brush tips over there. And I've got them from like different brands. But the really good ones are all the ones that basically come from Japan, obviously. This one that I have is a Tombow one. And I use it for when I'm trying to do like this, it's called the man style inking. So in Japan, I really like doing ink paintings, like the Japanese style ones. And so there's two different styles. There's the female hand and there's the male hand. And the female hand is the one that's very thin lines, lots of details, usually shows like the interior of a house, where the man style is very bold, very thick lines, and it's got like a rabbit or some other animal out in the wilderness somewhere. So I really liked playing with both of those styles, but that's what I ink with. So.
Yeah, I did use regular pen nibs and brushes, mostly brushes. When I got the hang of a brush, that was my mainstay. And people actually thought I was using the pen because I had a lot of control with it.
Yeah.
Now, digitally, I've tried to make the digital pencil do ink lines, which is done, pretty quick and snappy. Mm-hmm. And the quicker you do it, sometimes the better it looks. And then I tried to imitate a brush. And I've got mixed results. I think I'm getting better at it, but I started inking a piece of art that I got off the internet by this guy. I did inking professionally for a little bit, but he had a nice Captain America and Bucky and Black Widow drawing. So I said, let me try to ink this thing, and I can show the results later.
The best program that I've had for digital inking is actually going to be Clip Art Studio. Because that's actually the program that a lot of manga artists over in Japan use. So they will actually go in and design those brushes themselves to basically emulate the real life inking process. So I found some really good ones in there. So anything that you guys see like on my Instagram is usually done through Clip Art Studio and with those kind of brushes. And I mean, I would love to talk about that more, but we should probably do another sprint. Sorry, that I will talk a very long time about if you get me started. So.
Hear ya.
All right, so I have done a countdown. Amy has done a countdown. This is probably going to be our very last sprint. I'm very sorry I didn't check everybody's progress. I'm sure you guys are doing very well. And hello to all the people that I have not said hello to. It's very good to have you here for our very final sprint. Who would like to do this final countdown?
I'll do it.
Okay. Final countdown.
Ready? I don't see it counting down.
Oh, you count down. It starts at 20.
It's all you.
Starts at 20?
Yeah. It's like I hit, see? Like that.
Oh, okay.
So you have to do the 3, 2, 1 by yourself.
Oh, yeah. 3, 2, 1. Sprint.
Alright, that was time. Wasn't sure what you did, how you did. I have finished fleshing out this character with the exception of one thing, which is a name. I'm gonna have to give her one.
It's kind of important.
Just a little bit.
I have.
So I edited.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say I edited a little over a page that time.
I have started on a new mountain of filing papers. Yay! And I wrote about 100 words.
That sounds. You say that with a smile. I know that's not fun. Like,
Not at all.
no.
It's tedious, but it has to get done. And I'm using these fun little color-coded things to try to make it a little more less.
Look at those tabs, Amy. She's got tabs.
I got these beautiful.
I love those.
And you know, I really like these ones. I got these at the 99-cent store, and they're super vibrant and they're super pretty. And the ones that I got that I paid like $5 for are just like, eh. So I was like, I'm going back to the 99-cent store because I still have 100-something pages that I have to color code and label, and I'm running out of sticky tabs. So it'll give me an excuse to get out of the house for a little bit.
That's good.
Carol's so frozen. I thought she was like intently listening with a smile on her face. And nope.
Yeah, that's what.
Somebody grab a screenshot before it's too late.
Here, I'll do it. All right, let's see. Oh, she disappeared just as I did it. That's the universe trait. So this is like literally the first time I've got anything done because, you know, I answered the door, got the treadmill, and I wrote like 316 words. So, but sadly, that's pretty much it. Like I just was doing kind of housekeeping kind of stuff, just answering emails and responding to other stuff. And so I literally got 316 words for the sprint. That's okay because I just came for the company today. I did not think I was going to write anything, so that feels like a big win.
I just felt like I would get my
say.
bearings and get a little bit of work done. The good news here is where I left off and was frustrated isn't as bad as I thought it was.
That's good.
At least so far. And, you know, my block of... I've worked on this a block at a time, and I've moved it into a completely separate file to do some rewrites on the crappy first draft. And so far, it's not bad.
Well, we can't do...
Did my gremlins get Carol?
They did.
Yeah.
They just released me, and now I see that she's not here. I think I know what happened.
I don't. We both have the same internet. She's fighting her way back. She's trying, but we both have the same internet company. And I've noticed more here recently that with our temperatures and some of the wacky winds that we've been having, like my internet has been choppy and she's been having choppy internet. So they're trying.
So
Plus,
that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, and with all the kids going back to school and everything, it's just bogging everything down. So,
yeah. So I have a question. It's a technical question, Robert. I feel like you'll know the answer to this, but maybe somebody else will. So B wrote in the chat that she was watching the timer while shopping, just bought the DJI OM4 for my upcoming YouTube channel. Woohoo, YouTube launch. It's too much money, so this will force me to do it. What is that? Is that like a microphone?
I think it's a microphone, but I'm not familiar with that one.
DJI OM4. I'm curious, super curious about that. We have everybody has been at least making some progress. Petra got 243, which is super awesome. Charlie got 300 words. Sorry, I can't post them up on the screen. Sarah's been brainstorming suspect backstories. That's pretty cool. I love that, actually, thinking about bad guys. Yeah, that sounds fun. Barbara's in and out. She's been working with beta readers and newsletter stuff. Can I say how full my heart is every time someone says they're working on their newsletter? I love that. I'm so proud of you guys. Jean Marcella is a few paragraphs away from another chapter edit finish. Super, super cool. Dawdling Writer got 1206 for the stream. Nice work. Very nice work. That's super cool. Amy, what did you get? Did we talk about that?
I didn't mention it. I was too busy following through with Gremlin destruction. I managed to finish the copy for 3 pages for my client. One of them was just the contact page. So, I mean, yeah, that's like, I think I counted, it was like 93 words. Hardly counts, but I got copy for 3 pages on the website done.
That's awesome. Very awesome. What did you do, Dana? Oh, you said papers, right?
Yeah.
Organizing. There's something about that, though. Doesn't that like make you feel so good? Like when you've got it all in a nice, right? Take a big mess, put it in a nice stack. Good.
Yeah. Typically, yes. This particular paperwork, there's nothing fun about it. I'm like, rah! So it's the documentation where, like, if it's not done properly, and then you're asked to bring up page whatever and paragraph whatever, and you're like, oh no, then it just makes you look like an idiot. So it's like,
right.
Yeah, and it's very repetitive, but at the same time, it's kind of like, it's just, I think because I don't want to mess it up, so it's tedious.
She's back.
She's back.
It's so sad, Carol.
We're going to need to come up with a Gremlin theme song. Like, I don't want to tempt fate, but I feel like they've been a running character in this last season of Authortube Streaming. They need a theme song.
It's
You
true.
know what? They've been a thing since you and I decided to make them a thing, and a project that we started and never finished. And then I think this is their rebellion. Like, you didn't finish our story. Like,
Yeah, you guys made
As cute as that notion is, I have been suffering from gremlins for like, I'm 32, so let's call it 33 years. So, yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, you guys manifested them to life, so y'all need to put them to bed. Okay.
I like Caro's idea, though, that finishing the story might give us a leg up on them.
Right?
have you guys done your outros yet, by chance?
No, we haven't, but we did talk about the chat. We did get all the way to Jeannie Marcella saying, "Caro, come back." So if you wanted to like congratulate the last couple people, we just started reading comments.
Oh, I appreciate that. You guys would have had like another 8 minutes before the whole stream would have ended. So let's see. CB got 323 words and had the best sleep I had in a long time. I wish that was my life right now. Nicole got a total of 208 words so far. Still lots to write, but it's a great start. It's a fantastic start.
It is.
Alley Cat got 99 words and distracted. Let's see. There was Alexis. Hello, Carol, Lisa, and everyone on the panel and the chat. Sorry I couldn't join you today because my grandmother's is in the hospital. Oh, no, Alexis.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I just want to let you know, family much more important than the stream.
Oh yeah.
Right. Oh.
I hope your Nana feels better soon. Oh my goodness. Captain Caro, yes, I'm back. Lee says that they hit 1K for the day and I haven't made it to my regular scheduled writing hour. I didn't either, so we're in the same boat. Let's see. Alley Cat says that they did some homework. We're all hoping that the granny feels better. I definitely hope that your granny feels better. Camille, I want to thank you guys for helping me not feel as much as a loser. You are not a loser. In fact, if I remember right, you won.
Oh, she's frozen.
Oh no.
Oh, good.
No.
You're back. You're good. You're okay.
Okay. And the last number I'm going to read is Tina, who snuck in at some point. Welcome to the madness that is my life right now. I've got 404 words, which happened to also be the error that I got when I went to the website. So let's hurry up and do outros real quick before I disappear again. Dana, go.
All right. Hi, my name is Dana Gollin. I also write under the pen name Ava Fox. You can find me down in the description, or you can go over to my website, danagollinwrites.com, where you'll find all of my fabulous things.
Yay.
Nice. Yay. I'm Lisa Daly. I'm a traditionally published author. And if you want to write a book you're super proud of and get it published, check out the link in the description. All right.
I'm Robert Jones. My channel is The Story Detective, and we look at everything that's story-oriented and analyze it under a Sherlockian microscope and detectivize it all. Is that a word? Detectivize?
Mm-hmm.
We detectivize. And
Eric, oh my goodness. Robert actually recommended this book, and I did get it.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, and it's like super thin. Like,
Right.
Yeah, it's really big. It gives like 15 different layouts for beats of storytelling structure. And they don't give you a lot of gibberish. It's a little right up, and then it gives you beats on how to lay it out. And you know, that structure is really easy to follow. And
Yeah, it's great. I really liked it, but I had not seen it before you recommended it, and I think it is awesome.
I got it recommended. I think it was TM Sparrow that talked about the one story structure version that I'd never heard. When I asked, she mentioned she got it from that book.
What's the name of it? Oh, okay.
that's the author. Good luck.
Good luck searching for that
Name
one.
of the...
It's called Story Plot, What the Masters Have to Say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It is just a little skinny. I mean, I'd be shocked if it was 100 pages.
It's not even that. Yeah, I was kind of like, because I was expecting it to be like a big book like this one that I'm reading for Writer's Workshop, which is a little bit more sizable, but then it came in the mail, and I was like, oh, I'm going to finish that in like an hour. And I did, and it was a very good read.
The thing I like about it is you can compare the things they have in common, but also some things that not all of them have in common. And I think the secret lies with a good structure, because if you can play with it and see the possibilities, and the more you know, the more you know.
Quick, Amy, before they grab us again.
Hi, I'm Amy Awesome Buddy. I have a Twitter, and that's it. And thank you for having me, all that good stuff.
Wow.
When are you gonna? Aren't you working on a website, Amy?
Yeah.
I am working on a website, in fact, for one of my clients.
I found the loophole, which is hiring her to do her own website.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a plan.
Yeah.
That face.
I think she's digging this plan.
I know, right?
I have
right,
objections, but they keep being batted away.
Oh, fun
It
times.
is a
All
good
right.
way to market yourself, though. So if you're trying to grow your small business, it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt to have a little bit of.
Mm-hmm.
Here's some examples of what I've done.
She's trying to avoid
Thank
eye
you for the
contact. I see
advice.
Trying to avoid eye contact with her avatar. Her avatar doesn't even have eyes.
For a reason.
That's exactly
All
why.
Okay, so I got a couple of things I want to go over real quick with the wonderful 45 of you that are still here. So first off, if you guys are already not a patron on Tamara's Patreon, I would very much like it if you became a patron, because she's trying to hit 50 patrons, so that way she will turn her books into physical copies. And as you guys like to know, I like to buy the books of the people who visit this channel and show them off on said stream in multiple occasions, and I've only got one book to do that with Tamara, actually two, and I would like to increase that number. So that would be great. And then speaking of Tamara, she is hosting Write Stuff tonight on Twitter. It is at 9 p.m. EST if you are interested. We are still talking about communities and what that looks like. I am not super sure of the total Yeah, you knew this was coming, Tamara. Don't act surprised.
Love you.
But yeah, so this team is still working on communities and what that looks like and all that fun stuff. So my announcements are, for those of you who don't know, I do have an audiobook that is out. Queen of Swords and Silence does have an audio version. And I'm just looking at making that the best that it can be in terms of sales, because everybody likes audiobooks and I'm a big fan of them too. And then for those of you who are not aware, the big shindig of today was actually the announcement of the One Bed anthology, where I have a story featured in here as Faye Black right here. So we've got a little bit of everything in here, from very hot and spicy to kind of like we'll hold hands. So if you are interested in that, you can go ahead and get it. This is volume 2, which is good news for you, because that means that if you actually like what's in here, you're going to like what's in volume 1. So those are both up for sale. Those are published by Violet Gaze Press, which is a romance publisher. And I had a link somewhere. Hold on. It is in the video description, but here it is in the chat as well, just in case you guys want to click on that link. And is available in Kindle and physical format, depending on what you would like. Let's see. I had made a checklist while I was trying to reconnect to the internet. Written and Melanin is having a chat in an hour, so if you would like to go over there and hang out and listen to their discussions, that is definitely going to be a thing. This Friday, I actually... I see what you're doing. This Friday.
What am I doing?
This Friday, I am actually doing a video, because for those of you who are not aware, I've kind of kept a secret for the last 3 months, and I'm about to expose what that secret is. It is not shade or tea, so if you're looking for that, that's not what it's going to be. But I'm going to be talking about some changes that are going to happen to the channel, what the secret is, and then how that may impact you. So if you are interested, that video is dropping this Friday. What am I missing? I forgot something.
Your secret?
I have a secret, yeah.
I can't wait till Friday. I won't sleep. I won't eat.
Dun, dun, dun.
During the last sprint we did, Georgie came in and said, "Do you want fried rice for dinner?"
You do, yeah.
I guess I'm going to use pork.
Only if it's spicy French rice.
Spicy French rice.
Yeah. Do you think you can turn that Sherlockian eye on Caro's big secret? Because I don't think I can wait till Friday.
You can wait till Friday.
All right.
You can wait.
I'll do my best. I'll be like Facebooking you. Sorry.
You're gonna be pinging me and be like, "So this thing, the secret, I have to know." I'll be like, "No, you can still wait." And speaking of pinging, I am going to be on Lisa's live stream tomorrow, because she also hosts her writing sprints. And what am I missing? I'm missing something. I'm missing something really important. What am I forgetting?
I can't think of anything.
I'm forgetting something. It's going to happen. I'm going to end the stream, and then I'm going to forget. Meadow is also going to be doing a writing sprint thing. So if you guys are still looking for writing sprints to chase after, in the video description, there should be a link to a spreadsheet that has all the streams that I know about. I don't have them all, because not everybody kind of pokes me. I'm not really the stream police. If you tell me that you have it, I'll put it on there, and then I leave it there until somebody says that you don't stream anymore, because that's how I roll. All right, so that's going to be it. I feel like I'm going to get kicked again in a minute. I can feel it in my internet. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Thank you guys so much for coming, and I will talk to y'all again real soon. So bye.
Take care.
Bye.